Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
Nah, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
Hey, folks, here we are. We're back in Lunch Stuff Studios 9. Who knows anymore?
We're
Solid
back.
thrust you got there cooking. Now, when the stripper's on you, do you push back a little on the lap dance, or do you just let her ride?
I don't really push. I mean, first of all, I haven't had a lap dance since 1978. It's been a while.
I
But,
know what you're asking for.
someone's getting ready for a bachelor party.
You got that right.
I think I do. Already I'm thinking I'm going to, I think you do this. It depends on the mood, the stripper, the occasion, the cause.
Yeah, you got that right.
Bill Cosby. That's a bad strip, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you got to mix it up. Swirl. Do a figure eight, maybe. I'll show you how to strip. I'll show you how to strip.
Did you get that fart?
There you go. This is how you get it.
All right. Whoa, man, the gyration.
Like that.
Jeez. All right, it's
You
too
know what I
hot. I
mean?
can't take it. It's too
Something
hot
like
to
that.
handle.
A little more like that.
Jeez, where'd you learn that, Boy Scouts?
I mean, well,
Good
I've been to a lot
Lord.
of strip clubs back in the day.
Ooh, that was something else,
I was a
Fatty.
strip guy, and then you get like the, you know what I mean? They do
All
that
right,
crazy.
All right, enough's enough.
That's the African American ladies. They can
Yes.
really get the, what's that called?
Twerking.
Twerking. Yes.
Yes, I twerk from home.
By the way, I saw the neighbor over here at the office.
Uh-oh.
I saw his door was open. He's got a big Buddha in there. I think that's a good sign.
Fat wife?
No, like he's got like a real one, not the fat one, the
I
fake
see.
fat one. I'm like, Buddha was not fat, by the way. Chuck is fat. Buddha's thin. So he didn't laugh. It's weird.
Yeah.
But
I just lost 20 pounds.
Oh,
Well, whatever,
you
you'll
look
find it.
terrible.
But so he's got the Buddha. So I think
it.
he'll be okay with us with all the obscenities and stuff.
Well, because
he'll
the Buddha.
he'll let it go.
He's
yeah.
zen.
Yes.
Passive.
So
Wait, Buddha wasn't fat?
no, Buddha's not fat. Buddha's about sharing, giving. He's from
What?
India. It's
Share a meal.
500 years ago. He's not fat.
All right.
Fat is like the opposite of Buddha. Fat is like overconsumption. Take it in, give it to me.
You know, it's weird. We Americanized it and fattened him up a little bit.
Exactly. And he's like goofy and like, look at me, I'm fat. That's not Buddha.
Right.
Buddha's stoic.
Yes, stoic and thin. We like fat people. We got Santa, Buddha, Trump. We like fat.
A lot of fat. I
Oprah,
mean,
Whoopi.
yeah, plus all the Hawaiian shirt guys, the Florida people, a lot of fats.
Chris Christie.
Yeah, well, they don't like him.
No, Louis Anderson.
Some people like him.
Ralphie May. Whatever happened to these people?
Yeah, a lot of them passed away, I think, because their heart stopped.
So fat is unhealthy. What a concept.
Yep, that's beautiful, but
Big
quite
is beautiful.
unhealthy.
Yeah, big is, remember when Person of Size tried to take shape and that didn't
Ooh.
fly?
No, I don't remember that at all. They can't fly because they're too fat.
Well, when pigs fly. Oh, shit.
Oh, the sign got knocked out.
Sign. I saw the
Blocking
sign.
out the scenery, breaking my mind.
I like how it takes a second. It has like a little delay. There
Oh,
it is.
that was nice. I
See
didn't know about the sign.
whoop.
That's fun. Hell of a sign. People don't like the wire now. That when I look at it, I'm like, the
Good
wire's
show.
not great.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what to do with it. I mean, I guess we could paint over it, maybe.
Ooh, I don't know. Who gives a shit? Who cares?
Well, lot to talk about. I haven't seen you in 5 days. I've been up, down, all around. I'm getting making a little headway on the apartment hunting.
Can't wait to hear about it.
I think we got one.
Well, somebody explained it all to us that you don't pay the fee.
That's right.
The house pays the fee, or somebody pays the fee.
Pay the piper, but it's
Rowdy,
that's a
rowdy.
load off because I don't want to pay it.
No, I don't want to pay anything. By the way, speaking of paying, I want to get into the house, but I've lost all my money on lifts. I'm lifting everywhere. The subway system, forget about it.
You can't lift.
Oh, I got a lift. The
Stand
subway, people are getting shoved on the tracks like it's like something. I don't know
What's
what the
that
thing
movie
is.
from the 80s? Ghost.
Ghost.
Did she get pushed on the tracks?
I can't remember. I know
Well,
she doesn't
she
care for
hates
the Jews,
Jews.
but
Jinx.
real bad take. That
Well,
might be one of the all-time worst takes.
Well, it's not about race.
I mean, Bill Maher had a great joke. He's like, say what you want about the Nazis, but they were not racist. I mean, really. Shit take. But we don't want to get into
No,
current
bad
events and all
take,
that
bad
shit.
take.
but,
Where's Sharon Osbourne?
Whoopee, more like poopy.
Yeah, whoopee cushion.
But anyways, I'm taking the lifts everywhere. So tell me about the house.
Right, yeah. But those lifts will get you, because you know what it is for me? You live two minutes from the airport. I got to cross state lines to go to a fucking airport, and that kills you on the lift.
Yeah, you're breaking parole. But the thing is with the lift, I had this moment the other day. I get all this, I'll get into a big, wild story later, but I got all this anxiety about the subway at night on a Saturday these days, because I'm having instances left and right, schizophrenics, lunatics, gays. It's wild out here in New York. And I'm sitting there all day. I'm stressing. I'm like, I fucking hate riding this goddamn subway. I mean, 34th Street, forget about it.
Bag ladies, guys with the pants down. One guy's throwing turds. It's bananas.
It's a haunted house. I've seen more dicks than I saw in high school.
Sure.
It's just wild. So I'm sitting all day, and I'm taking a shower, and I go, I could spend $25. The train is $250 or $275, I think.
Yeah, which also adds.
A lift is $28. I'm like, for $25, I can relieve 100% of my stress. It's dropped off at the door.
But sometimes I think a subway's quicker. You're underground. There's no traffic. You're zipping with the lift. Just to get 2 blocks, they're like, here's a right, red light. Take another right, red light. 13 people crossing, baby stroller.
But I don't
too much
care about quick. I care about a man with his pants off going, I'll give me your money. It's a fucking 80s film out here.
It's bad.
It's bananas.
I think I'd rather the black ashy dick and make it on time.
I got guys screaming at me, spitting at me, and I'm teasing this story big time here.
Ooh.
I had an incident, an international incident.
Oh, I can't wait. Boy, you got real put your dick in my face.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the glasses, the overbite, the herpes, the mediocre jokes. I don't know what's going on here, but they really just want to throw shit at me.
Maybe it's the Red Riding Hood shoes. You look like Dorothy out here.
Might be the sneaks. I mean, I'm tall. I'm pretty fit. I got a medium penis.
I think it's pretty good. It's a thick cut.
It's a thick cut. It's nice.
Deep
it's got
dish.
the thumbprint.
Yeah. So the house now. Here's the clinker. Obviously,
Clinker. You can't start with a clinker.
Oh shit! It was too early to clink.
Give me some jizz and then clink.
All right, jizz then clink. So, I'm looking at houses all day, up and down, left, right. You got to go to Brooklyn, come back. Talk about lifts, my God. So we realize what we want is just out of our pay grade. I mean, this is millions and millions, and then you go one place, you're like, it's beautiful. The girlfriend's queefing on the towel. Oh, my God. She's flicking the bean. She loves it right in the kitchen. She's like, oh, my God, this is so beautiful. And you're like, yeah, this is 10 mil. And then some oil tycoon comes in with an ascot and a monocle, and he goes, I'll take it. And he pulls out a checkbook with a big quill, and he rips it in front of you, and you go, all right, well, that's gone.
Kill it be a tycoon.
Oh, love a tycoon. Maine coon.
Cobb.
So we go, Cobb salad. So we go to, deep Flatbush, Canarsie. We're in Long Island now, and they're like, this one you can afford, and it's cobwebs, and, Cosby's in there.
Cobwebs.
Yeah, there you go. It's a web of lies, the World Wide Web. So we go in there, and you're like, this one you can get. And you're like, we don't want to live here. We're out in the middle of hell. There's spooky dookie in here. It's no good. And they go, well, this is what you can afford. So we go, how do we get the place we like closer to the city, but we can afford it? And we figured it out.
Ooh, prostitution?
You want all these ideas and these things, but it's never going to be realistic. Mm-hmm. So I said, well, look, I bought a classic car.
Sure.
The thing was falling apart, and it had swastikas on it, that I put there. But you want a nice car. So I bought the shit box, and I had it fixed, and it came out as the same price.
Oh, don't tell me you're buying a fixer-upper?
Oh, we're going full money pit, baby.
Not a fixer-upper.
I walked in there. My foot went through the floor. You can look up on the third floor. You see my legs dangling. It was Tom Hanks.
Wow.
It was an 80s movie. She fell down the stairs, the banister broke.
There's a banister?
Oh, big banister.
Roger Bannister.
The 4-minute mile?
That's right.
Yeah. So we're up in the attic. There's a Polynesian family in there going, we had a flashlight on them. Ice came in and got them. But, so it's a shit show. A bat attacked me. I got corona, but we're going to do it.
Wait, do you have it? Did you buy it?
Well, we put an offer in.
Did you ink it? Oh, an offer. I've always wanted to put an offer in.
Love it, but all these other
Jose
people...
Offerman.
Nick Offerman. But these people come in with trench coats, and they go, and they slam the door, and they get back in their limo. But
so what are we talking? What's the neighbor? I mean, you can't give too much away. Is it a brownstone?
It's a brownie.
Wow, a brownstone. You're Cosby. You should look at pussies in the basement.
His later work. But So it's a doozy, and it's a fixer-upper. I mean, there's plutonium on the floor. There's radioactive liquid dripping. It's wild in there.
What's that stuff? That asphalt? No, the thing that gives you...
Flophouse?
No, it comes on the commercial.
Asbestos.
Yes.
That's all. It's made of asbestos. This
Wow.
place. Yeah. It's
Wow.
bananas.
And so when do you get the deal? Because is it the thing? Because you put in an offer, but do they look you up? Do they Google you and see you saying, Jews and kooks? And then they go, we can't give this man a... Because people have said that, they're like, yeah, if you ever want to have a kid. I'm like, my wife's 107. They're like, well, you can adopt. I'm like, are you insane? I've signed off 48 podcasts saying fuck kids for fun. I'm not going to get past the first look.
That's true.
They're not going to give me an Asian.
Isn't that strange? We could both get drunk, fuck each other in the ass, and make a kid. I think that's how you do it. And we can do it. A serial killer can have a kid. A pedophile can have a kid. You're getting high on your own supply. But yet to adopt, you got to have a perfect record out here.
Well, here's the thing, though. There's a wait. Let me think of the word.
Anal.
What's that thing where there's a line? There's a
Vas deferens.
No, somebody
Urethra.
can report back. Somebody has to give you the kid when you're adopting.
A recommendation.
There's a
Service.
a thread,
Flat
a
fee.
back, a thread line. But somebody, if you
narrative.
are a piece of shit, and I'm an adoption guy, and I go,
Okay.
hey, I got a lonely
Toddler.
Asian kid here.
Sure, love
and I
an
go, you
Asian.
want him? Take him, and then
Yeah,
you immediately
sweatshop.
fist him and take a dump on his forehead.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
look at me and go,
Oh,
what
I
the
got
hell
it.
you doing? You gave away a kid to this asshole.
Oh, because you don't want to get popped.
Exactly.
That
if
makes
you
sense.
have your own kid and you take a shit in his mouth on Halloween for fun,
Well, you got to christen him.
that's fine. It's your kid. It's your kid.
Yeah.
But
But what about a box outside of Walmart with a couple of Thai kids in there, and you pick one out? Wouldn't that be nice?
somebody, of course, that would be delightful.
well, not good. Not
Thai
good.
Cobb kids.
Pad Thai, but not good for the
Gander?
The gander, the pedos would have a field day with that cardboard box.
Exactly. So you need to have a system in place. But yes, it is weird. You're right. It is a strange thing that any two assholes can. A 12-year-old can pop out a baby, and they can just throw it in the dumpster.
Yeah, Mama June or whatever that white trash coos on Honey Boo Boo.
June Carter.
No, Mama Juju or whatever her name is.
Mama June.
Mama June.
And she's Honey Boo Boo is the
That's it.
reality
Yeah,
kid.
I could never watch that shit.
I can't watch it
anything on
either.
TLC or
saddening.
BBD. I can't watch.
BBC is fun.
Who?
But BBC, Big Black Cock.
Isn't ABC the worst network by far?
I've given TV. I just watch it later
But
on
I'm talking
Pornhub.
through our history. When we were kids, it was like you had like Seinfeld, and then you had like Step by Step on ABC. Like get lost, ABC. You
ABC
stink.
sucked. Was Home Improvement on there?
Yeah, that wasn't
Yeah.
bad.
That wasn't
It's
bad.
It's the Family Network. It's affiliated with Disney. I think that's the deal, though.
Well, whatever.
It
I hate
stinks.
families.
Yeah, families are bad.
I hate hockey and I don't like kids.
Oh yeah.
Movie? I hate hockey and I don't like kids.
I don't
Anybody?
know.
That's Mighty Ducks.
I was going to say, if
I thought you
Billy
might-
Weston
I
has
thought
a
you
Mighty
might have
Ducks,
Two
it's gotta
on
be.
the nose.
I thought you might have a Mighty. I thought you might have a Mighty Ducks pull out of you.
No. See,
Estevez.
that's why you can't
Context
have a
clues.
kid. You're jerking it to what's his name? Gordon Bombay.
Do you say, hey, there you go.
There.
Do you say Estevez? How about those people that say Estevez? And you're like,
No.
all right, we get it. You're better than
String
me.
'em up,
Come on.
kill 'em, tar in
Come
front of
on.
those
Shut
queefs.
up.
But
Emilio
yeah.
Estevez. You're like, okay, all right.
I was at Barcelona. Shut the fuck up, you cum guzzling Nazi. Go back to your hole in Jersey.
Oh, I'm having a nice time. I think the studio really makes it. I feel like I'm going to work. Before I was at your house, I feel like your wife was listening with a cup and she hated me. I can feel it. I can feel the vibe going. What's he saying now?
Yeah, she left some
And then
mean comments.
The cat, she's got the claws and the thing with the back. This feels
Yes.
like, you know what I mean? We're here.
It feels like we're at work. I mean,
Yes,
the
yeah.
other employees hate us. Our coworkers won't talk to us. I steal the food out of the fridge. We're back at work.
Every time I get a look at one of these people, it's just everything. It looks like it's going to be your neighbors. It's your new neighbors out there. These Brooklyn queefs.
No, these are men with jobs, Jerry. These aren't queefs. This guy's got a turtleneck on. He's got a Buddha that's thin.
It's scary as hell. But so, what neighborhood? Can you say the neighborhood? Because I
I'll
feel like
say
I'm never
it.
going to see it because it's going to be 3.5 hours away.
Ah, well, you live in Westchester, basically. It's the same shit.
No, I'm close. Astoria. It takes me 15 minutes to get here.
No, people always say door to door, 11 minutes. I'm like, if I left right now, I'd get to Queens at about 6 p.m.
No, half hour. Half hour. I'm
All right,
telling
well,
you.
now we just doubled your time, you said.
Well, I was exaggerating,
Uh-huh.
but everybody does this. I told you, Ari Shafir, he lives in fucking Alphabet City.
Well,
Shit, maybe I
that's-
shouldn't reveal it. He's full of shit. He doesn't even like it. He goes, I walk to the cellar. I'm like, well, I can walk to the cellar.
Yeah, give me a month.
It takes you 35 minutes to walk to the cellar, and you're walking through Skid Row.
Yeah, well, he's Moses. He's got to walk everywhere with his big stick and his tablets.
Oh, he's got a big stick, all right. My God.
True. And it's cut.
He has the thickest dick I've ever seen ever.
Crazy thick. And his balls are the size of Delaware.
His balls those are a put off. They look like actual basketballs.
Yeah, it's a problem. I have a photo on my phone if you want to see.
Dick is just enormous. I mean, it's a baby leg. It's huge.
Yeah. The Amazing Racist. So, it's in Fort Greene.
Ooh.
Which is a lovely area.
Ruby.
You got the park. You got the Barclays right there. You got all the trains.
You're not going to Barclays.
No, I'm not going to Barclays, but it's got the subways.
Oh, I see.
And all the shops around there. But what am I going to go to Barclays? Am I going to see Sebastian Maniscalco? What am I going to do over there? I'm going to go see the Knicks? Or not
Nets.
the Knicks. The Nets. All right. Nuts for nuts.
I'm all itchy back here.
Yeah, I noticed. Would you get a haircut?
Well, it's sweaty. I think it's the sweat.
Yeah, the
sleeve.
sweat.
I don't change my clothes all that often.
Same.
Same outfit day. I'm talking days. I've been wearing this since 1985.
Oh, yeah. I do the underwear flip.
Oh, get out of here. Flip Wilson.
You got that right. Flip this house.
I've worn underwear the same day. And Sarah, because these women, they hate men because we have it better or whatever. And she's like, if I did that, my pussy would smell like Africa. Are you kidding me? I'd
true.
have foam squirting out. And I'm
Yeah.
like, it's nature. What do you want me to do? I can't help you.
She's got a bowl of twat. But it's true. Yeah, you gotta, these ladies, you gotta spritz.
I feel bad for the women. I'm like, your pussy stink quicker. And then again, like birth. Like women have like 6 eggs. And by the
Forget
time you're
about it.
38, you got a half of one. It's broken and dusty. And men, you're like, you got about 75 million sperm until you're 90.
It
And
really
they're like,
worked
it's
out.
not fair. And I'm like, well, it's not like we created a game.
Yes,
This is
exactly,
nature. What do you want me to
exactly.
do? Shoot my fucking sperm off?
Biology is the #1 misogynist. But go get mad at God or Galileo, whoever made the system.
And like our blood oxygen levels, our muscle twitches, fibers, all this stuff, we're dominant. It's why, these trans women are joining, trans men go to women and join these leagues. It's like, forget about it. You're going to have no records
It's
left.
over. Yeah.
If it happens in MMA, I mean, it's going to be a bloodbath.
It's already happened. He put a woman in the hospital.
Jesus
Or
Christ.
she.
But anyways, we got to advance. It's like, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do?
I know, it's
I'm
not my
sorry.
problem.
I'll eat
Yeah.
your pussy every day. I love eating pussy.
Well,
if you
it's-
change your underwear.
It's the same with the black folk. I feel like they're just
God.
they're just better at sports.
Oh.
They're just better, and their pussies stink. No, but they're better at sports and they're good at all that stuff. And you can't get mad at them, which some people do.
Sure. No, I mean, a few people do.
Yeah, they have white sheets or Nazis. To ask Whoopi.
My goodness. You scare me. You got to warn me. Give me like a chicken wing before you
All right.
start bringing this
Hey,
up.
easy with the chicken.
Or whatever. Pat your head or pat tie or give me like a...
You're not supposed to touch their hair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Give me like a... I'm going to get
I'll
weird
give you the
here.
Jimmy legs.
Don't say Jimmy.
But it was complimentary. It was complimentary.
It was, but yeah, I feel bad.
Estevez.
I'm sorry I got a ton of sperm. I'm sorry my muscles move faster. I'm sorry, but we go bald.
Yes.
And it's women and children first. And our
Yes.
life expectancy's shorter.
Yes.
And we got to fight. You go like this. Hey, shut up, you fucking piece of shit. I'm eating my sandwich.
And you go, "Shut
The
up,
guy
you
goes,
black."
well, I'm going to beat the hell out of your nerd boyfriend. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
Right. We'll take a lift.
So it's tricky. I mean, it's not easy.
That's the thing is they go male privilege, white privilege, but there's there's privileges to every group.
Uh-huh.
Like women have the privileges. You just name 6
Give me the
of
Jimmy
them.
leg.
Nah, you just name 6 of them right there. The ladies' night, the free drinks, the living longer. I mean, living longer is huge. Your car insurance
That's
is cheaper.
nice.
You can have a kid. I mean, some women are glad they can have a kid.
Right.
I don't want to have a kid. But
Easier to get laid.
easier to get laid.
You can
You're,
just
you're prettier for. I mean, until you're 30, you're very attractive.
Sometimes you get laid, you don't even want to.
That's true. Also. Those are
right.
rough nights, but yeah, I could have used a Jimmy leg there, by the way. But chicken wing, tippy toe.
We're kidding
yeah.
around, of course.
So this house, though, it's a real ghost town in there. It's gross. It's sticky. There's webs. There's holes in the floor. It's a mess.
Oh, that's very exciting, though. 2 floors?
2 floors of
Wow.
whores.
How many bedrooms?
I think 2 or 3. Well, there's a 2-bed and an office kind of deal.
Oh, love The Office.
Love
Both
an
versions,
office.
by the way.
Yes, both are good.
Oh, boy, that was a big slam. I think I heard the Buddha fall.
Oh God, I think he heard
Gee whiz.
the Jimmy leg.
Oh, God.
But
Wasn't
either
good.
way, it's going to be hellish. You're going to come by. You're going to go, you made a big mistake. This is a horrible idea. Here's a bunt cake. I'll never see you again.
Very supportive.
I appreciate it because I don't think a lot of people would understand. But Salacuse rocked my world.
Oh, boy.
So I showed him a video of the place, and he goes, whew, you are your father. And I was like, because my dad did that. He bought a fixer-upper in the ghetto, and it was a horrible childhood, and he diddled me.
This ain't the ghetto.
That's true.
This is fancy-pantsy.
Spike Lee's from there. But
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Oh, yeah, Fort Greene.
No kidding. Well, it all changes. It's
You
all
got that
pipes. Boy, he's
all
not
pipes.
great.
Yeah. So it's an option. We might not even get it. We put the offer in. We might not even get it. So we'll see what happens.
The hardest part about buying a house or a place, you think you got it, and then they go, nah, because you're putting yourself there.
Yes.
It's the same with show business, where they tell you how much you're going to make. They're
Oh.
like, well, it'll pay $78,000 annually each episode, and then you'll get a bonus. And then you're like, oh, wow. And
You're
they're like,
buying
but we went with the other
cars.
guy. And you're like, what?
Exactly. Yeah, you start thinking about, I'll buy a car. I'll go to Tahiti. I'll get tits. And then, you never get it.
That's life.
That's life.
That's what all the people say.
Yeah.
You're riding high in April, and
Speaking
your
of
father's
changing,
gay. Man? Hey, man.
No, the Sinatra, he was Italian.
Certainly was.
Still is, kind of. And back in the day, he couldn't have a bar. His dad owned a bar. He had to call it O'Leary's.
No
Just
kidding.
because you couldn't have an Italian name on a bar. It was too dicey.
Oh,
So you
interesting.
had to fake being Irish. So, yeah, talk about changing.
But they hated the Irish, too. The Irish were all whatever.
Yeah, I guess it was past that.
They just hated every group.
They really did. They said the Irish was looked at as like, black people back in the 40s. Like,
Garbage.
they'll steal your car or whatever.
Well, and then Titanic, they're down in the pit having a good time.
That's right.
Yeah. That movie's
N-
not great either.
N-words of Europe.
Whoa.
That's what they say. Jimmy, tap the head.
Hey, folks, Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by Native Deodorant. When it comes to personal hygiene, who has time to read that long list of ingredients on the back of the bottle? Some ingredients I can't even pronounce. If you care about what goes on your body, then it's time you've tried Native. Every Native product is thoughtfully formulated to keep you feeling and smelling fresh all day long. These guys are so nice to us. They keep sending us a bunch of stuff. They got great soap, shampoo, deodorant. I really love it. I just got a big box of it. I'm so thrilled. I love it. I love all their stuff. You smell like a GD Christmas tree. It's fantastic. This year, Native has something sweet in store for their customers with their new collaboration with Bakery, Baked by Melissa. It's unbelievable. You can make up. It's made up of scents inspired by their signature cupcakes. The collection is available in deodorant, body wash, and shampoo and conditioner. It's so fun. It makes you hungry and it's lovely. I smell lovely. My wife loves it. Don't sweat making that switch from antiperspirant to a deodorant with over 15,000 five-star reviews. 15,000 five-star reviews. That's insane. Native will keep you feeling fresh all day. You want to tell them how to get it?
I'd love to. Smell and feel fresh all day long with Native. Get 20% off your first order by going to native.com/Tuesdays with Stories or use promo code Tuesdays with Stories at checkout. That's all one word. That's native, DEO.com/Tuesdays with Stories, one word, or use promo code Tuesdays with Stories at checkout for 20% off your first order. Get on it, folks, and get smelling good.
Tuesdays with Stories is also brought to you by Lucy. The most romantic day of the year may be over, but you've still got time to get one more Valentine from your friend Lucy. Lucy is a modern oral nicotine company that makes nicotine gum, lozenges, and pouches for adults who are looking for their best, most responsible way to consume their nicotine. We're all adults, and some of us choose to use nicotine to relax, focus, or just unwind after a long day. I know I do. I miss my cigar smoking. I can't wait for it to be warm. I love sitting in the backyard, but that can be dangerous. It's not the best for you. But if you're feeling a craving for Lucy, it's a new year. Why not start it out by switching to a new nicotine product that you can feel good about? Way better than cigarettes for you. This stuff is good stuff, I think.
Oh, it's great. Everybody loves it. If you enjoy using nicotine, you should definitely check out Lucy's products at lucy.co. That's lucy.co. And use promo code Tuesdays at checkout. Also, I have to read this disclaimer. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Remember, if you're interested in a better way to use nicotine, visit lucy.co and be sure to use that promo code Tuesdays.
Well, you missed a hell of a little party we had from Marjorie.
Oh, what, you got another house party cooking at the apartment?
Well, no, that was just a joke. But, yeah, we had a big movie viewing yesterday.
Oh,
It's we got a real family. Can you feel my mood changing?
Yes.
You can feel it, right?
Yes, you're gayer.
I got in and out. I got people popping in, popping by, popping up. And Ronan, he's had COVID for like a week.
It feels like it.
So he can't leave the house. Well, he can, but that's a whole other thing.
Sure.
I'm like, I don't want to say. We got shit already. Ron and I getting shit for our COVID takes, but I'm like, come to the diner. Who cares? You've had it for 2 days.
Yeah, get out the house.
Get it and spread it is what I say. But evidently that was actually, you're not supposed to say that.
Oh, really?
Well, I guess 900,000 people died or something.
Look, if you're talking about AIDS, I get it. But come on, it's COVID. We're having fun.
Yeah, we're having a good time. So I like this Jimmy leg thing. This should stick.
This is something. That'd be a pretty good bobblehead for us.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fun. But any jizz, so he's been home. He can't leave. So Saturday night, I got 2 spots at the cellar, and I got like 8:30, 10:30. Then Sarah got 11:30, 12:30. What do you do there?
You're there all night.
I'll tell you what I did. I said, hey, you're on your own, sister. I high-fived her in. And she's like, you want to hang out and have some wings? I was like, no, I'm going home. Take care.
You high-fived and got out.
Well, because I've been there for 2.5 hours. There's a limit to how much hanging out. And Saturday night, people are coming. It's loud. It's drunk. It's
Good
gay.
for you.
So I said, I'll see you later. So I shot home. And then Ronan, Steve and Caitlin, Palufo and Rogers, they're out of town. So they have Ronan cat sit. So he just uses their house like a Make-A-Wish. He's using both houses.
Must
it's
be
all in
nice.
one unit. So it's like he's got a mansion. He's got your place over there.
Sure.
He's going from upstairs to downstairs. So I see him in the window just looking sad. He's not even looking at anything. He's just like... So I gave him it's like a sitcom. I gave him the window knock.
Oh, wow.
I go like that. He comes over. We just chatted like for 2.5 hours.
That's great.
Just an old school chit chat. No mics. He's in his underwear. You can see his dick. He's got nice legs, by the way.
Really?
Big calves. He's like a muscular guy.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But doesn't he have a limp?
The top is bad, but he's
Top
got
is
like
bad.
some muscle. He's Chuck-esque.
He's like a centaur.
If Chuck had nice legs.
Oh, I have calves.
Come on.
Really? Oh, you ready for this?
No.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
show
know.
you.
Take
you
all
are a calf.
Take the pants off.
You are a calf? Nothing?
Our calf. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
those are nice.
That's pretty
Wow.
good.
You know, I
we,
never noticed that?
we can't get a shot of that.
Yeah.
I'll put in one later.
Put it in post.
Yeah,
put it in
that's
post.
okay.
That's fine.
I think you
It's a
are a
good calf.
calf. That was
heard you twice.
underrated.
I
Yeah,
heard you twice.
okay, you heard it. I just
Good,
wanted
yeah.
to make sure
Yeah,
you
good.
heard it because that's a baby cow.
Oh, it's
you
good.
see?
I'm bulimic now.
A calf is a baby cow.
Ah.
Baby cow is pretty fat.
I see.
Yeah,
All
three.
right.
Maybe it wasn't great.
This
Anyways,
is utter madness.
what was I talking about?
Cows?
Oh, Rana with the calves.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
anyway, we had a nice 2-hour hang. So then yesterday, I got a couple people that never seen Schindler's List, and I'm like, you haven't seen Schindler's List?
What? Well, I hope they got 3 hours ready.
Well, 3:15. Austin.
New World Order.
So I go, hey, well, you got to come over. We're going to have a Schindler's List party because comics watching Schindler's List. That's a fun time.
Oh, it's a barrel of laughs.
And I got to say, that's a hell of a picture, that Schindler's List.
I just rewatched
my
it.
favorite film. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's surprisingly very entertaining. A lot of jokes.
A lot of jokes, funny. The Jews when they get put out into the pit in the beginning.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, that's a bad sentence to hear on the walk through the hallway.
I also think it's all Jews. That was bad.
That was bad.
I mean, we're talking about the Jew. We're talking about the Holocaust.
Yeah, you got that right.
We got to whisper.
We're doing Whoopi.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
shit.
This is terrible.
That should be the new Making Whoopi. It's talking about Jews,
I think it's like dentists out here and lawyers and accountants.
also known as Jews.
This is bad.
Yeah. Oh boy.
All right. Well,
Want me to go
anyways,
tell them we're anti-Holocaust, just in case they heard
Yeah,
that?
hey, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
hey,
tell 'em.
not about race.
I got a pretty hardcore Israel take, honestly. But anyways, let's. I don't want
like Palestine.
Jesus Christ.
All right, here we go. Tippy
This is
toe,
getting-
tippy toe.
Yeah. Sometimes you ever have like a conversation? I don't want to get too weird, but you ever like talk with a group of friends and then everyone's like, "You're insane. You're like a crazy." And I'm
That's
like,
a bad look. Yeah.
well, that's whatever.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I've been there.
But so we watched Schindler's List. I had Isabel Hagen over, Ronan, Andrew Chavone. I know you love Chavone. The Chavone, he's a kook. He's
This
hilarious.
guy's taking my spot. I don't
He
like him.
He talks like this. His head moves back and forth.
I had the bobblehead thing. That was our thing. Come on.
His head bobbles. It's a natural bobble.
I don't like a bobble.
I love it. NB. New Balance. Nate Bargatze.
There you go.
Natural bobble.
Nazi
Babes.
bomb. All right.
Bananas.
Yeah.
Well, we got to be careful.
Nazi babe. Red is the Lost Ark. No, wait. Last Crusade.
Wait,
Was that the Nazi
I
hottie?
can't remember.
Ooh, hotsy Nazi.
I can't remember. But anyways, the whole gang, and of course Sarah. So we all go over there. We order a bunch of pizzas, giant pizzas, French fries, the works. And we sit around, we talk about, blowjobs and sex and anal. Then it's time to watch Schindler's List. It was a hell of a time. We sat there. Couple people chatted more than they should. I'm sure you can figure out who.
Well, you got to have a little discussion when it comes to Holocaust, I guess.
Well, here's the thing. Only one person hadn't seen the movie, but someone had seen. If you've seen the movie, you have to pick your spots. You know when you can talk. This guy's talking literally. He's like, the list is life, and I'm not even joking. You literally, it's like he's like, the list is life. All around its margins is the gulf, and I literally hear, do you think I've lost weight? Have I lost any weight? I'm like, what are you insane?
Come on,
this is the moment.
This is
the list.
Luke List,
and I'm not changing it. And it's like, but other than that, it was a great time. And you gotta come over. We're gonna do movie hangs, Sunday movie hangs, and the whole thing.
Ooh.
It's family hang over there. I knock on the ceiling with a broom, and then I go, "Come on down."
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's quite lovely.
It's lovely, and it's necessary in these times where we're just jizzing on our phones all week. So you gotta have a little human interact.
I know. I'm isolated. I'm lonely. My father hates me.
And then you do it, and you go, "That felt good."
It was great. Great fun. You're like, all right, next week I'll see you later, whatever. And then you're just a buzz.
You're a buzz.
A lot of laughs, smiles, the whole thing.
We're social creatures.
It's nice. It's nice to have some friends over.
Well, it's the same reason you go to the cellar, and then before you know it, you spent 19 hours sitting at that back table talking about apartheid, and you're like, "This was great."
I know. There's been some great hangs. I hung out with Reggie Conquest and Keith the other night.
Ah, those are fun blacks.
Classic.
Good eggs.
Classics. I mean, just really howling. And Keith is so fun because he's got a hardcore policy. You take the joke side.
Yes.
So you're like, what do you think about this black coaches in the NFL? He's like, that guy's a snitch. Fuck that guy. He's a snitch, and you got to have racist go. Oh, good coaches are racist. And he's screaming, and then there's like women being like, what are you saying? Shut up, you piece of shit. You're ruining
I love it.
And it was really, we just laughed our asses off, and Keith is the best. And
he was reading the paper once. This is 1941, and we were all at the table, and he was like, look at this here. It says a black man was shot in Philly, and all, everybody's like, uh-oh, here we go. And he's like, well, let me see what he did. Oh, he went up to a white guy and pulled him out of his car to steal the car. And the white guy shot him. He's like, good for him. I was like, there you go, Keith. He's just keeping it on the level,
Well, Keith, he just takes the opposite side that a lot of people will take.
You try to steal my car, I'll shoot you too. Like, it's not even a racial thing. It's just the guy tried to take my fucking car, so I shot him.
Very funny guy, and
yes, that was
a national
fun
treasure.
Take. Great
national
guy.
Treasure.
We'd love to keep him around.
Strokes.
Double strokes, yeah, like Luke List.
And he's like, I'll take some French fries. And the waitress is like, you can't have fries. I'm not bringing you fries. He's like, don't bring me fries. I don't care. She's like, are you serious? He's like, yes, I'm serious. Give me the fries.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because he had the 2 strokes.
He's living. He's like, I don't care. I'm living happy.
He doesn't give a shit. He's having a good old time, and we love you, Keith.
Yeah, Keith. He'll never hear this. He doesn't know what a podcast is, but he's a legend and a hell of a character. Check out Keith Robinson if you get a Google in you. Folks.
He's got a special.
He does, and it's good. Although he comes off of a bus, which was pretty cringy. Like a bus rolls onto the stage and goes, shh. Doors open, he gets off because he's like doing I'm from Philly, I took the bus, and it's a little rough.
All right.
But other than that, the jokes are great.
Well, you skipped that part, I guess.
Yeah, give that a fast, and keep it moving.
Jerome Bettis. Hey,
the half cock.
I got the time over here. I can't. I got the OCD. I need a clock. That's what we should get is a digital clock in the office.
It'd be nice.
Put it right up there.
Yeah, we'll tell Shelby he'll spend $10,000 on it. So how much? Where were you this weekend?
Well, I gotta. Should I get into this story I've been teasing?
Well,
it's not a big crazy, but it's pretty fun.
I say save it to the last 15.
But sometimes what happens is I'll save. But sometimes we go off and the thing, and all of a sudden, and boop, it's
all
59
right,
minutes.
throw it out, put it in my asshole, see if I queef.
I'll save it I might have another thing. Hold on, let me look at podcast story.
All right, I got to just give a shout out while you're looking.
Nah, I don't have anything.
Okay, well, I was in Kansas City. Fun town, just a Midwest steak town. You know what's cool about Kansas City? They got a mob there that's not Italian. I respect that.
What kind of mob? What are we talking? Jew?
I think they're Irish or they're ugly as hell, but it's the KC mob, and it's just like a bunch of beefy, scary honkies.
We talking museum, or they showed up at the show?
Well, it's just a known thing.
Ah.
Yeah, the guy who used to run it was something Pendergrass. Give that a goog there, Chuck, if you don't mind. Something Pendergrass. He ran the whole town.
Oh, okay.
They called him the Chief, which is what the team is named after. Everybody thinks it's Native American. It's named after the mob boss, Chief.
No kidding. Well, they might think it's Native American because they have a tomahawk fucking arrowhead.
Sure.
They play at Arrowhead Stadium.
Well, they had to get out a little bit. We can't have a Tommy gun.
They should play at Cadillac Stadium or whatever, Pinky Ring Stadium.
But the mascot, Tom Pendergrass.
Tommy P.
But the mascot is a wolf, so that was pretty smart. They're like, hey, we're going to take that chief name. He's like, hey, it's a wolf, bitch.
All these mascots are wacky. There's like a green, the Phillies, like a green dinosaur elephant guy.
Really?
And then some of them have like
that?
a bear that runs around. I mean, I got an Iowa State hat. It's a bird. They're the Cyclones.
Huh.
It's like an eagle. Like, I'm a cyclone bird. I don't get it.
Just have a cyclone.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like a little tornado horse
The
shit.
one I never got was Tulane, the college in New Orleans, Green Wave.
Mm-hmm.
Green Wave, that's it? We got the shitty Lake Pontchartrain, the Mississippi Ripper, Green Wave, then Katrina comes in. You're like, well, what's up with this?
That's brown wave.
You got that right.
Very muddy
Yes.
waters. Yeah,
He's good.
So
yeah,
Green
K-State.
Wave was our rival in high school, the Abington Green Wave.
Oh, so that's a thing.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't like it.
Well, I think the high schools just take the college's nickname. I assume Tulane was around first.
You got that right. Heart of the South.
So, yeah, we played Abington, and we used to dominate. Now they dominate us. It's such a bummer.
Things change.
They certainly do. Changes among us or whatever.
That's just the way it is. But I digress. KC, very fun. Jeff Awesomeness, opening up, murdering. Check this guy out.
Jeff with a
Fucking
G.
Hilarious, kooky-looking guy. He's a fun dude. Great hang, great time. Just killer jokes.
Yeah, funny guy.
Funny guy. Out of Chicago, and then we had Corbin Lee Master opening. He was great. So it was just a top to bottom great weekend. Sold out some shows, and we added a show, which like 11 tickets sold to that one at 4 p.m.
Oh,
Man, that'll sneak up on you. You wake up at 3, you shit, shower, and shave, and all of a sudden you're doing your first bit.
What time was the first show initially? 6?
7 and 9:30. So then they go, how about a 3:30? I go, that's too early. That's pointless because now you got this queefy, weird vagina gap in the middle of the day where you're like, all right, I guess I'll walk around the mall.
Yeah. God, 4 o'clock. Yikes.
But here's the thing is I went and they're like, hey, you want to do the alt show in town at midnight? And you're like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. You say yes 6 months in advance. And then 11:30 rolls around. You got 6 beers in you. You got a prostitute on your lap. And they go, you ready to go? And you go, oh, I said yes to that. And boy, did I eat a big bag of queef up there.
It's such a weird motherfucking nature, whatever, because you want to say yeah. Because my instinct is to be like this, no, get out of here, I'm out. And you say yes, and you're like, oh, good, I said yes. And then, of course, at 5 o'clock that day, you go, I don't want to do this. Am I crazy?
Right.
And then after that, you feel great. You're like, I'm glad I did that.
I'm glad I did it, although I did eat my own ass up there. But it was a lot of, like, one lady had pink hair. She walked out. I did a retard bit. She wasn't into it. And I don't know. The whole thing was tough. It's a different world. You're in the mall with a bunch of, psychos and Carhartt. And then you go to the alt show, and it's a bunch of pink hair and also Carhartt, and I ate my ass.
Yeah, it's tricky. I haven't been on the road in years. I missed the road. I'm longing for the road.
Yeah, what are you doing out here?
Well, you had Christmas break, so I took a little break around
that was a month ago.
Christmas. Well, I'm explaining. And
Okay.
then New Year. I don't work New Year's anymore. I quit that years ago. Best
All right.
decision I ever made in my whole life.
Yeah.
Then I had Vancouver got canceled because of the Canadians
the
are
Couve.
weird. Then
Yes, Neil
Toronto
Young.
got canceled. That was supposed to be this weekend because Canada's still weird.
Joni Mitchell.
Then Houston, I had to cancel because I had COVID. And then I'm just trying to work the road a little less. So the combination of all the things, but it's like life. I'm on the road too much. I hate being home for 3 days at a time. The flights, the thing, all this bullshit. And then you're home. And when you're home 3 weeks in a row, they all mush together. You're like, it's weekend again already?
I know.
That's the thing. When you travel, it
It
extends
breaks it
time.
up. Totally.
You're like, that was a week ago. That feels like 6 months ago I was here. But the weekend, you're just bang, bang, bang. And then you're doing 15-minute sets. It's hard to stretch out your tits.
Yes, hard to grow.
It is. It's tricky, but
Humans are very impulsive. That's how we work. You go, boy, it's fucking hot in here, huh? And you crank it up, get that AC going, and you're like, God damn, it's freezing in here. It's hard to get that middle bell.
you got to. It's hard to the middle way, Buddha. It's very tricky. So I'm looking forward to getting back on the road. But then even then, I'm like, I have like Aruba for a week, Key West, which are more like kind of party vacation-y gigs.
Yeah, but that'll be a blast.
I did do Dallas. I had the Dallas weekend, which was fun. But let me tell you about this
Now we're talking.
thing, because I think you're going to have some thoughts. This is going to be a controversial, everyone's going to have a piece to say.
Lay it on me, fatty.
A thought. to add.
Jesus Christ, that was a full body dry heave.
I think you got to get on the video. I think this show is really, if you're just audio, you're missing out.
You missed everything. We lap danced earlier.
We lap dance, the burps, the faces. We're doing a physical bit that nobody can see. I think you really got to be on the YouTube. Don't you think?
The Jimmies. Yeah. We got a head pat. You're missing all kinds of goodies, folks. So get on the tubes.
And speaking of people changing, I remember everything. I'm so behind on everything. I'm such an old-fashioned queef. I remember going, we're not going to have ads. We're not doing video. Fuck. I was pushing back hard. I'm like, we got integrity. No video. Now I'm like, we got a TV show. Let's get another camera.
Yeah.
This is wild.
This is NBC, baby.
Like,
Bring it on.
You got to get in on this stuff. And now I'm like, put more ads in. Give us 20 ads. I might wear a fucking Sears bumper sticker on my forehead. I'm going to be like the fighters with the whole thing on my back. It just says Macy's Day Parade or whatever.
Yes, Spotify, sign us. We'll take it. I got an N-word compilation for your ass.
I'm like, just sell me the money. I want to buy 6 houses.
Yeah, you got that right. Fixer-upper. I need the money. I need a banister.
Yeah, I remember early on, I was like, we got integrity. We're for the fans. Now I'm like, fuck the fans. Send me a check, for God's sakes.
No,
I'm
we love
dying.
The fans. We love the fans.
I'm dying.
Big fan, dat fan.
Crank up the Patreon. $40 a minute.
There we go. Rogan's out. We're in.
We're playing heads up on there. It's $300 for you get a free hand job.
Yeah, I'm also starting a GoFundMe, so please donate.
OnlyFans. I'll show my butthole. What do I care?
Sure, I'll show you right now for free. Get a little taste.
Seriously, I'd love to taste your butthole. I think I did. You farted in this mic. We switched them.
That's right.
Everybody, I said this before off air, just full disclosure, but everyone's writing to us like, you picked up Mark's microphone that he farted in. I'm like, you think the fart goes through underwear and pants, leaps onto the mic, and just waits for a fresh set of lips to jump on my lip? And now I have fart on my lip?
It's all very convenient, these germs.
Yes.
I had this when I pissed on a I was like at a football game in college, and I remember I pissed on the ground, and then I walked by it, and somebody goes, you stepped in that piss. I'm like, yeah, it's the bottom of my shoe. Yes. I'm not drinking it with a straw on my hands and knees. I walked through it. I've also walked through horse shit, mud, spit, queefs, miscarriage, placenta, all shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. I had a bit years ago that I stopped doing because people were like, you gotta stop saying that. But I'll bring my drink into the bathroom. People are like, you bring your drink into the bathroom?
Yes.
Are you crazy? And I'm like, do you think I'm pissing? Like, woo!
I know.
I put the drink on top of the urinal. And I take a piss.
I do the same thing.
The piss isn't like flicking up and going up and through this tiny little hole and then coming back into my mouth. And if it was, I like drinking piss.
Yeah, I rub my dick on the urinal inside. It's on the cake.
I just don't get it. The people, did you build a fort? You don't want to put the butt to touch a seat?
Also, we've never washed our hands since 1914, so I think we're fine.
No.
We got immunity, baby.
I don't believe in germ. I'm pro-vax, anti-germ. Lick my ass. I don't give a shit.
I'll
Cough
lick
in my
yours.
mouth.
Yeah, well, we know germs exist. We're just not gonna let our life. These Howie Mandels of the world. You're like, get out of here, you narcissist. That ain't bull. That's all bullshit.
Well, he's got a disease. I got empathy for that guy, but the rest
what
is
his
silly.
disease? He's got scurvy.
I think he's got OCD or whatever.
Oh,
like
OCD.
hardcore. He's got a cuckoo brain thing. I think.
Sure.
But these people, like, you can't bring a drink into the bathroom. Come on.
Well, I saw he got hypnotized with some viral video. He got hypnotized, and he won't touch anybody. And he got hypnotized, and he was like, "How you doing?" He met after he was under it. The guy shook his hand. He's like, and the crowd went nuts. Because he was under. He was hypnotized, and he was like, "Hey," and he shook the guy's hand. The crowd's like, "He touched him!" It's the easiest. Once you've established you have OCD and won't touch somebody, if you do, they go fucking apeshit.
That's hilarious. Wow. Well, good for him. That's a good bit.
Great bit. I mean, it ruined his life when he came to, but great bit.
Came to. Came to is a funny term.
What about come one?
Came to.
Came three.
Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by Manscaped. Ooh. The Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Manscaped's flagship product, has been saving guys' package from nicks and cuts for years. Nobody wants a nick nor a cut. Now Manscaped has your entire grooming routine covered with the Ultra Premium Collection. They've sent us some of this stuff. I'm so grateful for that. By the way, they sent us some nice underwear, T-shirts, the lawnmower. It's great. I got a nose hair trimmer from them. This stuff is great, which I use on my eyebrows, too. I love this stuff. I'm every morning, every night, I pop that thing out. I just look around. It's so fun to use. You look for stuff to trim up and shave.
You got that right.
It's great. The Ultra Premium Collection is an all-in-one skin hair kit that covers you from head to toe featuring their brand new body wash infused with sea salt to exfoliate and aloe vera to moisturize. I'm using that stuff. My whole bathtub is lined up with Manscaped stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for sending all that. You have tattoos or issues with dry skin? Their all-new hydrating body spray moisturizes, keeps you smooth and smell fresh, and they're throwing in free 3-pack set of lip balm.
Wow.
You get vitamin E, peppermint, eucalyptus oil to keep those kissers feeling moist. I need that. Tell them how to get it, Marcus.
I can't wait to get lubed up. Join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with their nuts by going to manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping with the code Tuesdays. Order the Ultra Premium Collection today. Get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com with code Tuesdays. Get the power of attraction in one bottle thanks to Manscaped. Get on it, folks, and look better, feel better.
And finally, Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by our favorite product of all the sponsors, Sheath Underwear.
Not even going to look. What is it?
That's that colorful one. Looks like the Maryland flag a little bit. I wear that same pair. I wonder if I have that same pair on right now.
Like a trapper keeper from the 90s.
No, I got nothing, but I do have Sheath on.
There it is.
I got the black
You
sheath.
can't beat that endorsement.
Look at that. We're both wearing Sheath right now. It's covered in semen. You can wear it every day for as far as I'm concerned.
I flip it.
What's going on in your underwear? If you reach your hands down your pants and your cock and balls aren't in two different pouches, you have a problem.
Yes,
But have no
Bob.
fear. Sheath is here. You guys know. I mean, what can I say that I haven't already said? This underwear is silky smooth. It fits so nice. Chuck, you got some? You got to get some Sheath. You got to have it.
Chuck. You need a bra, too.
I love the Chuck. I mean, I love the Chuck. That was Freudian.
Freudian slipped on something
love
more
the
comfortable.
Sheath. You know who I really love is Robert Patton.
Yes,
This
an
guy
ex-vet.
is a hot man. I hung out with him at Skankfest a little bit. He's an American veteran. He fought in the war.
Hero.
And made it back healthy. Sheath was born from him. His dick was stuck to his leg for 18 months out there in Iraq.
Iraq's son will get your dick wet.
I spent some time in Iraq myself there, Bobby. I didn't invent underwear when I was doing it. I was shitting my pants.
You got that right. That Black Hawk Down.
Magical dick pouch aside, this underwear is comfy, cool, and comes in so many different patterns, Robert patterns. You can have a pair of sheaths ready for any occasion. They didn't leave out the ladies either.
No,
to comfort
Chuck.
you guys know for your balls. Sheath is applied to boobs with their not free. I keep fucking up.
Boobs.
Too many ads.
Yeah, a lot of ads.
Sports
AIDS.
bras, not free. You got to buy these sports bras. Tell them how to get it with a discount, Marcus.
I'd be honored to, Fatty. Go to sheathunderwear.com and order with promo code Tuesdays. This guy's a fan to get 20% off your first order and Sheath's 100% money back guarantee. That's sheathunderwear.com. Promo code Tuesdays. Get Sheath Underwear and let them support your cojones. Get on it, folks. Thank you. Either way, so tell me about your aunt, or what were you saying?
All right, so I'm I keep having I ride the train. I'll ride it for like a buddy system. It's like I went in with Palufo and Big Dick Rye. He could always swing his dick and chop someone down.
Sure, I hear that. And she's no picnic either. She could do a little throat chop.
Well, she's the real protector. I mean, she's got those boots. Like I feel like she could just beat the shit out of Steve and a homeless person at the same time.
You got that right.
So we're on the train together, and it's like that thing where some guy sits and he just looks regular, and all of a sudden, like after 3 stops, he's like, "Motherfucker, fuck you, motherfucker," and you're like, "Jesus Christ!" It's just unnerving. It's unsettling.
It's unsettling. It's off-putting.
And everybody, I think I talked about this last week. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody has new theory. Like, I never sit down now. I change cars. Like, literally every single person is like, I've changed cars 48 times. I've never had this happen. It's crazy. And the lady got pushed on the thing. Another guy got pushed on the thing. Whatever.
Another guy?
I guess. I don't know. I made that part up. But
probably happened.
So it's all crazy. So the other day, I'm taking the train, and I just get anxious. I'm riding with Sarah, and then she leaves at 42nd Street. So I'm like, all right, you be careful. I'm freaking out about her because at least, I'm a man. I got the muscle twitches, all the things we talked about.
Flex.
So I go, all right, I'll see you later. Be careful, though. Just text me when you get there.
There you go.
And so I'm sitting there. I pop in a nice meta loving kindness meditation. Joseph Goldstein. I'm this me and that guy. I like the Buddhism,
Joe
the
Goldie.
loving kindness, and the whole thing is like, love your neighbor, and may you be happy, may you be
Sure.
free of suffering, and do it for a stranger, for someone else you don't like. The whole thing, and I'm sitting there really getting zen. I'm loving everybody. I'm feeling the love. No problem. And then every time you get to this train, the doors open. It's like a crapshoot. You don't know who's coming in.
Yes.
So you got to swivel. You kind of look and see, like, did anybody weird get in? Okay, we're good. And then this gives me the most anxiety. The doors will close, and then it goes, boom, and they reopen. You're like, no, I was happy.
We had it.
Yes.
We had a good ecosystem.
This is the group.
Yes.
But even then, when there's no one crazy on, you're not fully safe because it closes, but then that door in between cars opens.
The wild card door.
The crazies come in, and it is like a video game or a game show.
Aha.
So that'll pop
phobia.
it. So you're never fully. So I'm like meditating with one eye open, loving kindness. Get to Union Square. I'm going to the stand. The club is right across the street from Union Square.
Sure, 16th Street.
So I get off and I go, great. I'm gonna walk over there. I'm still listening to my loving kindness. Now there's a shortcut, as you know, from the N train through the park.
You got that right.
But now it's night, and there is a little skid row over there.
Yeah.
So
Not
I
bad,
go,
but
I'm going to go around the front by Barnes & Noble, 17th
Right.
Street.
That's a nice walk, too.
It's beautiful. It opens up there, and there's like where New York Film Academy used to be, both alums.
Tammany Hall.
So, and then there's the Barnes & Noble. It's this beautiful building. So I walk through there because I'm like, instead of walking through the woods where there's that little skid row situation, I'll just walk around where it's quite lovely. I'm early. You know
Very
me.
lovely.
Always early.
Very well lit over there, too.
So I'm really feeling the zen, the love. And the guy talks like this and whatever. And there's that big space. And even then I walk around, so I'm far from this. There's a woodsy playground area because I'm like, maybe someone's hiding there. I'm just a safe guy.
All right.
So I'm walking through here and really strolling, taking it in, enjoying it, loving kindness. And I see these two young whippersnappers.
Oh, God.
They're probably 12, 13.
All right, okay, you can take it 13. They're hot.
Hoods on, but whatever.
Hoods.
It's cold.
Oh, boy, hoodlums? Or
Well, you know,
plan?
like a winter jacket hood.
I see, a hoodie.
So it's chilly and, a winter coat.
I see, got it.
There's a hoodie. That's a coat with a hood.
Hood coat.
So they're walking towards me, and I do have a moment of like, what's this? Because I was a city guy, so I know, you're very aware. And I'm like, oh, these guys, they're coming. I love them. I love them. And I literally say, may you be free of suffering.
Out loud?
Know? No, not out
Oh,
loud.
I'm gonna say you're a target after that. You're a sitting duck. Get him! He's a Zen guy.
I'm retarget, but I just go, hey, I threw them a blessing, bless my balls.
Sure.
And they're walking this way, and I do think they're kind of walking towards me, but I'm like, they're probably going over to the playground. There's a playground over there. They're children.
Everybody loves a playground.
So they walk behind me. I keep walking, stand spot, loving kindness, and I just feel, boom, boom. I get hit.
What?
I get hit with two things. Like, I'm wearing a big winter coat. I turn. 2 bags of dog shit have been hurled at me. They took, the little green bag. They did like a bang, bang. And they hit me. Both. Boom, boom. Luckily, the bags are still sealed. They didn't break because I'd be covered in dog mess.
Wow.
I look down, and there's 2 guys really laughing it up, these 2 teenagers.
Wow, they threw shit like a monkey.
They came at me and threw dog shit at me while I was meditating loving kindness.
Wow, turd throwing teen.
Turd throwing teens.
A
That's
TTT.
right. Yes, that's right. T cubed.
Yes.
Is that a cube?
Yeah, it's a cube.
All right. Hey, that was quite a pull.
Yeah, what are you, Asian?
So I think half.
I
got the small dick.
That explains it.
I'm bad with numbers though. But anyways, I'm walking away, and so I keep kind of walking. I'm like, what the fuck? And I look up, and they're like standing there, and they kind of walked away because they're, when you're a kid,
Yeah,
you throw,
yeah.
they do a walk away. So then I'm just like, well, what do I do here? Oh well, I'll tell you, it's not broken. So I just kind of keep walking, and I keep stopping and like looking back at them. And then one of the kids, I swear to God, he's 12 years old.
Yeah.
He's like a Latino. He goes, "You gonna do something?"
Ooh, ay.
And so I stop, and I'm like going through all these thoughts of like, what are the options here?
Yes.
Because first of all, I've been training in mixed martial arts for many years now, and I'm like, this is my one chance where I could actually beat the fuck out of this kid.
He's
I
12.
could guillotine
He's
this
got no
kid.
pubes. You can take him.
Yes.
Vogel.
But I mean, like, I'm never going to bump into somebody that I'm like, I'll beat the fuck out of this guy. Because most of these guys are crazy homeless meth
Right.
people, street folks. And I was like, this could be my chance. But you're like, what am I going to do? Go over there and kick the face of a 12-year-old in?
Well, I might add, it is 2 of them, so that collectively is 24, and then you're all right.
Well, and it could be, you're saying I should have because there's 2.
Yeah, I say you clunk their heads there, get their little prepubescent heads, and kick their ass.
Well, there is the thought, too, because they're looking at me. This is why you train, is because you're the nerd.
Yeah.
And you see,
This is your
like,
movie.
there's like, here's a gangly kid with glasses. Let's pelt this old fucking gangly kid.
Yes.
How fun to walk up and be like, hey there, little fella. Bah! Just fucking push kick and get on him and just fucking hammer fist his face.
Little chin music,
I
maybe
mean,
an elbow.
How great would that be? And the other kid comes and I fucking just snap his
I
head.
wish I was there. I would have helped you fight these
And
children.
then walk away and be like, this, fuck you. You thought I was a fucking fake. And then, you know what I mean?
Get him. Build that wall.
I did have the thought of just one. This is like and this is all happening in my head. Is just walk over, like just whatever with my umbrella and just one push kick to the chest.
You got that
and
right.
And then a stand over him, open hand slap, like as hard as I could.
I love it.
Bang! And be like
Spank
this.
him.
Don't do that again.
Yes.
How fun would that be? And there is a place for violence in our society.
Of course.
You
I love
throw
violence.
dog shit at a person, you get the shit kicked out of you, and you go, you know what, I'm gonna quit I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Yes.
I'm like conservative in this way. I'm like, there's a good
Conservative.
place for beating the shit out of
This is human nature. There ain't no politics in this. He threw dog shit at you, fatty.
No, that's a conservative take. The
What?
liberals are like, we shouldn't have prison, we should have no guns, we should really high five
Dog
people.
shit? I mean, I think the line ends with dog shit.
I'm just telling you what these people think.
All
I
right,
watched
all
a
right.
documentary the other day. The woman's like, prison and police don't keep anybody safe. I'm like, they keep a few people safe.
Yeah.
There's some
What are we,
safety.
Crazy? Of course. I
mean,
mean, who do they call? They call the cops, not the
Someone's
Ghostbusters.
Running around murdering people, you put them in prison. It's got a lot safer. I mean,
Yes.
I don't understand. I'm not saying prisons are perfect. They're
No,
privatized,
no,
the
the
money, the weed, that thing,
shower
the
sex.
non-violent people, the
Sure.
rape there. I'm not saying it's a perfect situation we got, but let's not act like they don't keep anybody safe.
Of course. I mean, Dahmer's been in there for quite some time. And what's his other fame? Manson?
Yes.
Maryland.
That was supposed to be a party. That's the funniest thing Seinfeld's ever said is that thing.
What?
Comedians in Cars with Michael Richards. He's like, Charles Manson. That was supposed to be a party. It's amazing. It's so fucking funny. Anyway, so I'm going through my head. I'm like,
what do you do
I
here?
should beat the shit out of this kid. But I'm going through all the things. Also, the other thing I'm worried about, there's woods right here. I'm like, what if this is a trap? What if they lure me in and I go, well, let me just go over there, and all of a sudden 9 kids, like he's Rufio. He's like,
Right.
he's got a whole tribe. They come flying out of
jump
like
out of the trees and
they're
shit.
like, ah, and the
Yes.
little fat kid, and they got like weapons.
He rolls. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, right.
Exactly. I'm Hook.
You're Hook. It could be the warriors in there, the little Latin kings.
Exactly. They like roll marbles, and I'm like,
Right.
whoa, 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 whatever.
Exactly. The guy's got that weird knife that takes
Yes.
forever to unload.
Yes, it could be a sniper on top of Barnes and Noble. I have no
Yes,
idea. And then
yes.
also, what if just these 2 kids? They're inner city. They might have shanks, and they might be trained too. And one
Couple of
goes low, the other
cholos.
goes high, whatever.
Right. You're tall. You'll go down like a big timber.
Exactly. So, best case scenario, I commit a crime. I beat the fuck out of a child.
Hit him up.
Worst case scenario, they beat me up.
That's very bad also.
And it's like the through dog shit doesn't hold up in a court of law. If a 39-year-old guy beats a child to death, you can't be like, well, they tossed some dog shit at me.
Well,
And they'll
you
be
could-
like,
You can pull a pedo and be like, I didn't know how old they were. I thought they were older.
right. Yeah, I don't know if that works either.
Ah, shit.
Plus, they'll be like, do you have the dog shit? I don't. Well, Exhibit A or whatever.
You got to keep the dog shit.
Exhibit K.
Every dog shit that's been thrown at me.
Well, I have some in my bag. here.
Now, what do you really think 12... Because you want to do something, Cholo, Vato, or whatever he called you. It feels a little older.
I know, but I think you age quick in the city. I mean, he
That's
was little. I mean, he was a little.
Well, they were little people.
Maybe-
The Mexican.
I mean, I would be shocked if he was 14. He was, I mean, like a little guy.
Okay.
And like he looked like, I mean, he was a distance. It was pretty dark, but he looked like he had like baby fat. It looked like they were young.
wow.
And they were also like, the other kid was like kind of walking away. You could tell. And this is after a good distance. Like we had both kept walking and I just kept looking because I was looking to see if they were going to try some other business.
Sure.
And only then was he like, you going to do something? I'm like, I'm not going to do anything. What are you going to do?
Now, what do? You go, nah, you just walked away.
I actually did laugh. I wasn't
laugh
even
is
like
good.
trying to be mean. It was like legitimately like, I don't know, dude. And
Well, what's strange is you're 6'2". In that puffy coat, you look pretty big. I got to say.
Well-
can we put that on, or is that too much
I'll
work?
put it on. I
Put
mean,
it on.
I-
You look, Chuck,
gotta-
you
can
might
we
have to
pan
pull the
out?
wide lens here. Pan out, Panama. Look at that. That's a bulky coat. Big coat.
so I was like this.
Look at that. You don't want to fuck with that guy. He's ugly.
Yeah, so like this. But I could have come over and just
Yeah! Take that, essay.
fucking really fucked him up.
Uh-huh.
You know, just kind of like, yeah, well, the thing.
Right, I voted for Biden, you motherfucker. How do you like that, AOC? Yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
Hi.
But yeah, pretty good moves, pretty slick.
So, anyways.
Oh, that didn't sound good.
Yeah, it sounded
Ah,
weird.
you're fine, you're
Here's
fine.
my agent texting. I'll look at that
Ooh,
later.
that's good. Maybe you got a gig.
What if he fired me?
You're on Telemundo
That's how
next
my
week.
mind goes.
Uh-huh.
Make sure I'm not fired.
All right. But yeah, good for you. I mean, I guess you took the high road. I mean, look, somebody throws boom boom at you. You hope to get some kind of revenge, but
Well, they're over there. Like I said, I mean, what are the options? What am I going to do? And plus, like, there's no only physical. I thought about, like, eviscerating them. Like, your parents are dead. You're going to jail.
Right.
You're a piece of shit. Your life sucks. But and plus, don't forget, I never hit pause. So I still have a loving kindness going.
oh, that's hilarious.
It's forgiveness. I
Shit
love
running
you.
down your side. It's like, hey, be loved and feel kindness.
So I did that, but I think I ended up walking away. I thought about saying, he's like, you want to do something? I'm like, yeah, stand-up comedy. I'm making fun of you. I'll take you down.
Right.
But how about this? There's also this part of me.
That wouldn't have gone well.
This is the weird thing about it. There is that thing, though, of like this. I'm about to go kill in front of a packed house. I'm on
know.
TV.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so much better than you as a
You're on
person.
Netflix.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
What do you mean?
My Netflix stunk. Who are we kidding?
You think?
It wasn't great.
I thought it was fun. The shirt was odd, but
They gave it to me.
oh, okay. Well, you got a free shirt.
Yeah. That was decent.
Sounds like an
I had a
insult.
whole bunch of money.
Yeah, you got some clams for that. But
Yep.
how was the show? I mean, what is running through your mind when you go to a show? Because now you have this. Should I have fought the kid? I was just hit with dog shit. What the hell's going on in the world? You know, you got a lot running through that little noggin of yours.
Well, I had to let it go, and then I went right on stage and I just told the story. It's so
Oh,
fresh. It
really?
just killed. And now I can't get it to work again. It's that first time. It
that's
just
something
killed. It killed.
It's that young love.
It just murdered. Wait, I had another thought about this whole
Oh,
thing.
please.
can't
Essay,
remember what it
vato,
was.
cholo.
Oh, but we both walked away thinking we won. Like, I was
Uh-huh.
like, you did the right thing. You didn't cause a scene. You didn't fucking, what are you going to do, beat up a kid? Violence? There's no place for violence. I'm gay. And Zen, I can pray for them. So I'm like feeling like, okay. And they're walking away going, we threw dog shit at a goofball. He didn't do anything.
Right.
So everybody won, and I got a bit out of it, I think. Oh, but this is the other thing I was going to say. This is what's so sick about show business. Almost immediately, I was like, hey, story for the podcast.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's insane. Like, normally, I should be traumatized and sad and want to kill myself and be like, oh, my God, I got to do something with my life. What is these? But I was like this. Sweet.
I got some Potter.
They threw some dog shit at me. Like, I thought about the podcast so quickly. And I was like, all right.
Well, you're an
perfect.
artist. You got to have content.
Suffer for your art.
I've done the same thing where I'll have you ever have that imagination, what do you call it, a fantasy, where a guy does you wrong and you picture fighting him on the street, and then you go, I hope someone films the fight. And now I'm thinking about the filming of a fight that isn't actually happening.
Right.
It's sad. It's sick, the content. It's a goddamn IV drip that never stops, and if it does stop, the patient dies, or so we think.
It never stops. I'm trying to do the content. Chuck hooked me up with the thing. I got a guy helping me with the reels. And
Hey, all right.
subscribe to the YouTube.
Yeah, I told you I got a guy help me with TikTok, and now I'm getting paid for TikTok, not like Siobhan over here.
Yeah,
but
Siobhan.
I'm making peanuts, and I just give it all to the TikTok. I'm like, you take it because you're doing all the work.
Yeah, it's exciting. So I'm going to try to get the reel. I haven't got offered to get the money from the reels. It's killing
coming.
me.
It's coming.
Siobhan is making money hand and fist, this
Wow,
guy.
he's making $500 a month. Let's not act like he's Steve Jobs over here.
Well, for a young whippersnapper with a bobblehead, that's pretty good.
I hate this guy. But all right.
He's very cute.
That's what I keep hearing.
You're going to love him.
All right. Well, we're not having him on. I'll tell you that.
Well, we don't have guests,
You got that right.
but we'll talk after.
Ah, shit.
Well,
Oh, wait. What was this? The Pepitone. Pepitone.
Eddie Pepitone's in town. He texted me and say, hey, you want to open for me at the pit? And
I didn't know you
said,
guys were cool.
Oh, we're big buds. Me and the Pep, we go way
I'm a big
back.
fan of the Pep.
Love the Pep. He goes, do you know how many improv groups were destroyed because of COVID? Not enough. Such a funny guy. But yeah, he hits me up and goes, do you want to do the pit? I say, I'll be there, the Batman.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't know why I said Batman. That didn't make sense.
Well, you're like Robin. He's Batman.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's something.
I don't want to be Robin.
All right.
Robin
Well,
stinks. I never got Robin.
I love Robin.
Really?
Well, I liked Robin because it was a gateway in, because I wanted to be Batman, but I was 6 years old and throwing dog shit at white people. So I was like, I want to be Robin. I want to get involved. And that was the way in.
Ah.
So, Batman would take you in. He told you how to fight. He'd let you blow him. And then before you know it, you're in the Batcave.
That's exciting. We just got a group text from Sam. That's always nerve-wracking.
Group is bad.
Yeah, it scares me.
Hate group.
But a bunch of them, like 3 in a row. Boom, boom, boom. What is this?
Let's hope he's just trashing someone.
I'm so nervous. My agent's texting, Sam's texting. I get so anxious.
I know, it's terrifying.
There's children after me. But, so I opened for Pepito last night. It was light because it was he just announced it late.
Oh, shit.
And Omicron. What's happening?
I got a text from Rogan saying, do you want to be in the next N-word compilation?
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
Oh, God. That's a nice gig.
It's a good gig. A lot of people will see it. Good exposure.
But Eddie tits. I opened for Eddie. There was a few people there. We had a nice little hang. I got a cheeseburger. I sat in the back. You know what I missed? I was at the pit, and it really brought me back. I think you'll appreciate this. When's the last time you were backstage at like an improv theater?
I like that.
They had the poster. It was like, here's some of our alum, and it showed like young Michelle Wolf and Hannibal, and there's like props around. And it really brought me back to like Boston '03.
Sure.
Where you're just like, everybody was together. There'd be like a sketch group and a bunch of comics, and maybe want to like have a show where a bunch of us are at the pit.
It'd be
we
nice.
all hang out.
Well, there's this splintering and the dividing. It all just happened at some point, and the pandemic didn't help, and everybody just went off into their own little tribes, and it ain't pretty.
Yeah, it's
I hate
weird.
Native Americans. The whole thing sucks.
Yeah, it's weird, but boy, this was fun. I really enjoy being here. This is a good
nice.
time.
Feels like we're at work, and the other employees hate us.
Yeah, we're having a nice time. I got a bunch of dates. I got to plug some dates.
Hey, play, please. Lay it on me.
YouTube, please go to my YouTube and subscribe. I put clips up on there. Some Cleveland shit. I got that going on. I'm doing reels, so follow us on social media, of course, at Joe List Comedy. And I got dates up the ass. Tonight, I'm in Houston, Secret Group. In Houston tonight. Atlantic City, Saturday night, Atlantic City Comedy Club for the love of Pete. Please fucking come to that. Another text from Sam. It's getting me nervous. Key West Comedy, February 24, 25, 26. Come on down. Tommy Dustin will be there. Sarah, of course. Fort Worth Hyenas, March 4th and 5th. Side Splitters in Tampa, March 24, 25, 26. Then I got Laugh Boston, Buffalo Helium, April 21 to 23. Cap City in Austin, May 5th through the 7th.
That's open.
It's back, May 5th
Hell
through the 7th.
yeah.
Austin, I will be there. Maybe I'll try to see if I can do that show if it still exists.
Oh, boy, Spotify.
Good Nights in Raleigh, May 12th through the 14th. And then San Francisco. I'm coming to San Francisco. I was supposed to be there during COVID. It got canceled.
That's
so
exciting.
If that city still exists, I'll be there June 9 through 11. Then Magoobies in Baltimore, June 16 through 18. Atlanta Punchline. I've never headlined in Atlanta ever once in my entire life.
They're going to love you. Good crowds there.
So come out June 24, 25. June, San Francisco, Baltimore, Atlanta. I updated my website, Comedian Joe List, and subscribe to the YouTube. The movie's coming soon. The special's coming soon. It's going to be a horrific year for my mental health.
Hell yeah. When is it not? Hey, if you go to SF, you might also get hit with human shit, so watch out. Hee-haw! Columbus Funny Bone this weekend with Fat Chris L. Then Summit in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Never heard of that one. That should be interesting. La Jolla. We added some shows. Come on out. California. Side Splitters in Tampa with my old pal Sean Murph. Funny Bone Cincinnati. Louisville Comedy Club. Dania Improv in Florida. Helium in Indianapolis. That should be tough. Carolina Theater in Raleigh. Stand Up Live in Phoenix. Calusa Casino Resort in California, Magoobies, Addison Improv in Texas. So we got a lot of fun dates. Check out our Netflix. Check out our YouTube. Subscribe. Say hello. And get on the Patreon, folks. It is cooking. We got a live ep. We got to plug the live ep.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Did you plug that?
No. March 22nd. Second.
March 22nd. You think Pepitone would do it? He might be gone by
He'll
then.
be gone. He's here till Tuesday. Boy, I love
that
him.
fat bastard yelling into a microphone.
Oh, my God. He's so funny. March 22nd. Live Tuesdays with Stories at Fat Black. I assume tickets got to be on sale, I would think. And they're going to go very quickly. I mean, it holds like 80 people. So
we'll find some fun guests. We'll rock it out. And it'll be a humdinger. We'll be doing a lot of leg shaking and head tapping.
Oh, yeah.
And this will be on the Patreon, so we can get pretty wacky.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So the Patreon is just insane right now.
You got that right. Thanks, folks. We'll see you in hell. Keep it real. And praise Allah.
Georgia Saint got it.